Grandfather's 5 rupees. Save, share, spend. The monthly bazaar in Pune was a kaleidoscope of colors, a symphony of sounds, and a festival of smells. Brightly colored saris fluttered like flags in the breeze. The clatter of steel pots mixed with the cheerful chatter of shoppers, and the sweet scent of jalebis frying in hot oil mingled with the earthy aroma of fresh spices. 6-year-old Tara held her grandfather Ajoba's hand tightly, her eyes wide with wonder. The bazaar was her favorite place in the world, a treasure trove of fascinating things. Ajoba, with his warm smile and twinkling eyes, guided her through the bustling crowd, his steady presence a comfort amidst the joyful chaos. "Ajoba," Tara began, her voice full of hope, "can I have a little money today? For the bazaar?" Ajoba chuckled, his eyes crinkling at the corners. He reached into his pocket and pulled out a shiny 5-rupee coin. "Of course, my little Tara," he said, placing the coin in her palm. "This is your allowance for the week." He then handed her a small, beautifully painted clay gulak, a traditional piggy bank. "This is for you to keep your money safe," he explained. Tara's heart swelled with a newfound sense of importance. 5 whole rupees, and her very own gulak. The possibilities seemed endless. As they wandered through the maze of stalls, something caught Tara's eye. It was a keychain shaped like a peacock, its tail shimmering with tiny, colorful beads. It was the most beautiful thing she had ever seen. She imagined it dangling from her school bag, sparkling in the sun. "Ajoba, look!" she exclaimed, pointing at the keychain. "It's perfect. It costs 5 rupees. Can I buy it, please?" She looked at the coin in her hand, the desire to own the shiny object so strong it made her forget everything else. Ajoba looked at the keychain and then at Tara's eager face. He knelt down to her level. "It is beautiful, Tara," he said softly. "But what if I told you there's a special magic with money? A magic that can make your 5 rupees do much more than just buy one thing." He then told her about a secret he had learned as a boy, the magic of the 3 jars. "1 jar is for saving," he explained, "for something you really, really want. The second is for sharing, to help others and spread happiness. And the third is for spending, for little treats like that shiny keychain." Back at home, Tara found 3 empty glass jars. With Ajoba's help, she decorated them with colorful paper and ribbons. On the first, she wrote "Save" in big, bold letters. On the second, she wrote "Share," and on the third, "Spend." She then took her 5-rupee coin and, after a moment of thought, put 2 rupees in the save jar, 1 in the share jar, and 2 in the spend jar. It felt good, like she was the captain of her own little treasure ship, deciding where her riches would go. The next week at the bazaar, Tara's friends, Priya and Rohan, were buying roasted peanuts and sweet sticky chicky. "Tara, come on, buy some with us," Priya called out. Tara looked at the 2 rupees in her spend jar. It was enough for a small packet of peanuts, but she remembered the storybook she had seen last week, the one with beautiful pictures of faraway lands. She wanted that book more than anything. "No, thank you," she said quietly. "I'm saving my money." Rohan laughed. "Saving? What's the fun in that? The bazaar is for treats." Tara felt a small pang of disappointment as her friends ran off, munching on their snacks. That evening, Tara felt a little sad. Was Rohan right? Was saving boring? She told Ajoba what had happened. He listened patiently and then said, "Patience is a quiet magic, Tara. It doesn't sparkle like a keychain, but it can bring you treasures that last much longer." The next week, and the week after that, Tara faithfully divided her 5-rupee allowance. Slowly, steadily, The coins in her save jar began to pile up, clinking together with a satisfying sound. She would peek inside every day, watching her savings grow, and the sadness she had felt began to fade, replaced by a quiet determination. One day at school, Tara saw a colorful poster on the notice board. It was a picture of children reading books, and it said, "Help us build our library. Every rupee counts." The poster was for a school library donation drive. Tara immediately thought of her share jar. It wasn't a lot of money, but the poster said, "Every rupee counted." A new feeling bloomed in her chest, a warm, happy feeling. She knew exactly what she wanted to do with her share money. At the next monthly bazaar, Tara's heart did a little flip-flop. There, in a second-hand bookstall, was the storybook she had been dreaming of. It had a bright blue cover with a picture of a sailing ship on a vast ocean. She ran to the stall, her heart pounding with excitement. "How much for this book?" she asked the shopkeeper. 20 rupees, he replied. Tara's eyes lit up. She had been saving for weeks. She knew she had enough. With trembling hands, Tara took out her save jar. She carefully unscrewed the lid and poured the coins onto the shopkeeper's counter. 1, 2, 3. She counted them all out. 20 rupees. "It's all mine," she whispered to herself, a proud smile spreading across her face. The shopkeeper smiled back at her. "You're a good saver," he said. Tara clutched the book to her chest. It felt much more valuable than any shiny keychain. The next day at school, during the morning assembly, there was a big box for the library donations. Children were dropping in coins and notes. When it was her turn, Tara walked up to the box, holding the coins from her share jar. She dropped them in, one by one, listening to the soft clink they made as they joined the other donations. She didn't get a toy or a snack in return, but the feeling in her heart was the best reward of all. It was the warm, quiet magic of sharing. That evening, Tara sat curled up next to a joba on the porch, reading her new book aloud. The story took them on adventures to faraway lands, across stormy seas, and into enchanted forests. Ajoba listened, his heart full of love for his clever granddaughter. Tara had learned a lesson that day that was more valuable than any amount of money. She had learned the joy of patience, the satisfaction of a goal achieved, and the quiet, deep happiness that comes from sharing with others. And it had all started with just 5 rupees.